Hey, what's going on? It's Matt, and I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, my idol in the messenger world, Mikael Yang from ManyChat. How are you?
Doing great, sir.
So this interview is going to be a part of what I'm going to put in my book about the power of messenger marketing, and I figured you've probably got to be the best person to talk about it outside of maybe Facebook. So tell me about Messenger, the future of it, why businesses should embrace it and really grab a hold of it.
So I think the main reason why businesses should embrace it is because there's over 2 billion people who are using messengers every month, and it's become the most important channel of communication in the modern world. So right now, I think not a lot of businesses actually realize that, but if you look at your own way that you behave, you'll see that all your friends or your colleagues, like you're talking on messengers. And businesses are always going to follow consumer attention. Wherever the consumers are talking to each other, businesses are going to be. And now it's possible with the APIs opening in 2016 of Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp doing a beta in 2018, and they're going to open up soon. And Instagram also going to open up. Like all these messengers are going to be open for businesses to start automating and having conversations that they can scale. And I think that's the biggest change in communication technology in the past 10 years.
So I'm talking to a restaurant owner the other day who has 3 locations, and he's also got an ad agency that we work with. And he said, Matt, we've been doing Messenger for 2 months now. He said, in the past 2 months, we've grown a 2,000 person database. The open rate and the engagement rate is more than our 20,000 person email list.
Yeah.
And he also was making a comment because, and you mentioned the word conversations. It's not like, here's an email, click here. It's, like, for giving an example, what I love about it is he has a restaurant that caters to sports. In Cincinnati area, there's like 7 major basketball teams that people cheer for. So instead of sending a broadcast email to everybody about the UK game, we're only sending the message in Messenger to people who follow UK basketball.
Yeah.
And so talk about like that, the ability to tag people, to have specific conversations over what we've typically done when we ruined email with.
Yeah. So I think it's a really important point that on Messenger, it's much more interactive. So you get these 20% click-through rates, basically the engagement rates are 10x of what you would get on email. That allows you to create interactive scenarios and interactive conversations. And basically every time somebody clicks a button inside Messenger replying to your bot, they're telling you something about themselves. They're telling you what they like, what they follow, and then you can use that information to send highly segmented, highly targeted messages that are highly relevant to the person. So it creates this virtuous cycle of businesses talking more personally and through better through channels that people like better. That creates this flywheel of why this is getting adopted so much. By the way, did you know that 50% of people prefer text communication to voice or video communication when they're talking to businesses?
I didn't know that, but I could see.
More importantly, if you count only the cohorts of people who are 18 to 44 years old, so it's a pretty big cohort,
yeah.
Like that number jumps to 61%. So, and if you look at the way that people perceive voice communication, it's actually, and you look at like different cohorts of like older people, like etc. Like the perception of voice goes down. Like it's just a straight line from like 70% to 25%. So it means that there is a very noticeable, and again, you just gotta look like around. Like Gary Vee had this like great bit when he asked on stage, who here in this audience hates when somebody calls you without like telling you that they're gonna call you? Like it's and everybody like starts clapping and like puts their hand up. So it's the new world that we live in. Like you live on your time asynchronously. You want to communicate when you want to communicate, and messengers are the way to do that. It's the way that you control like when you're going to reply, when you're going to read it, when you're going to ask a question, and it creates so much more flexibility.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that. The two things that pop in my head was, I think back, I'm 42. I remember when I was 16, you've got mail. And it's like, oh my God, I got an email. And now my phone goes off and I'm like, quit doing it. And then my daughter the other day, she's 16. I call her. I get a message in Messenger. What? Answer your phone. What do you want? Where are you at? My bedroom. Call me or walk out the door. No, doing something. What do you want? I'm like, she won't talk to me on the phone. She won't walk out her door. It was Messenger.
Yeah.
And what's even wild, she doesn't use Facebook. She's 16, but she uses Messenger.
Yeah.
And so I know Instagram's coming, correct? And that's going to really help that because she is a big Instagram user. Yeah. Maybe last key point, what's the next big thing you see coming that we need to prepare for?
So the next thing that's coming is that in the next 1-2 years, there's going to be a lot of disruption happening. A lot of change is going to be happening. And it's a cliche phrase, but it's true. Change is opportunity. The old channels of communication are going to get displaced by these new channels of communication. And not only displaced, but they're going to be 10 times bigger than what is happening right now. And this is an opportunity for every business and every agency to redefine themselves and to use this wave to be in front of it and to be ahead of everybody else. So I think it's a great thing. Those who want to work more, adapt, learn, and experiment faster will win. And I think it's a great thing.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it. If you're watching this, wherever you're watching it at, or if you're reading the print version of my next book, go to ManyChat.com, sign up. It's the only chatbot program you need. I use it for hundreds of restaurants. I have thousands of the restaurants using it through my agencies. It's all you need. Help this guy out. Let's see ManyChat go to the next level.